Hello, everybody, and welcome. In half, I am your host, Cynical Clown, and I'm part of the clan, the Red Phoenix, and I'm going to start off with making a new character, a new Guardian. This is my level 8 Guardian Titan, EXO. That's what I'm going to be when the game starts, but I decided to make this video to start off at the beginning and show you guys how it's done. So let's create a new Guardian. When I was gonna make a new Guardian, I always thought, why not be a hunter? They'll just fling around and shoot knives and just be badass. Warlocks, they're cool. Magic is always cool, but let's go with this one. And want to make it a chick because, why not? Human, not really. Female, awoken, possibly. Female exo, definitely not. So let's go with awoken. Let's set the face. Something a little pretty, not fat. That's good. Skin color, more on the purplish side. And that's good. Lip color, gotta have those bright purple. Black, yeah, purple, bright purple, and eyes. If you're awoken, you gotta look fierce. That's what's up. Hairstyle. Let's see if we can get the side. Let's see there. We got that going. That. Bony bond. No. That might be it, honestly. Or this one. Jesus. Okay, let's pick the hair color. How's this? Oh shit. Markings, let's see. Anything on the face? Ooh, I like that one. I liked this one. Let's make those markings stand out. Yeah. Black. Same color as my eyes. And this is the female awoken hunter. And this is the beginning of Destiny. Sit back, enjoy.
We called it the Traveler, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the traveler had an enemy. A darkness. Which eons across the black ghosts of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
And there you have it. That's the beginning of Destiny. What we thought was the end of everything was actually just the beginning. Who did not see that coming, honestly? I mean, I knew he was going to say that. That's just basics. Who wouldn't start the game like that? The end of everything, beginning of something. Here we are, Cosmodrome, Old Russia, Earth. This is where you're going to be in the beginning stages of the game. So make sure you get used to it. That sunrise right there. The landscape. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. This is our future if we do not start taking care of our rainforest. No, I'm kidding. That's just a joke. A lot of wrecked cars. People always ask your question like, what's going to happen when gas prices get too high? Well, cars just end up rusted and destroyed. That's really what happens.
Is this possible? There you are.
Alright. This little guy brought us back.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get to the city. Hold still. Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move. Fast.
Alright, so that's how the game starts. You get woken up. You were apparently dead for a very long time. I'm assuming since the Golden Age.
Let's get inside the wall.
If you don't know some of the lore, the Golden Age was a time when Earth was ahead in technology. Everything was looking good. And then something happened. And everything went to shit. That's when the Traveler came, protected us. And now we're in the future.
I need to find you a weapon before the Fallen find us.
Take a look.
They're right above us.
Rich colors. Shit crawling around.
Hang tight. Fallen thrive in the dark. We won't. We need more light. I'll see what I can do.
If you look to the top left, see indicators that show when enemies are nearby. You see the red right there? That shows you the direction. Gives you a basic idea where the enemy is. Time to run.
I found a rifle. Grab it. I hope you know how to use that thing.
Now we have a rifle.
Just watch for motion on the tracker.
Tracker right there on the left. In the game, always make sure you have your trigger finger ready. Always aim for the head. It usually takes them down in one shot. And make sure you walk over dead bodies to get the ammo. White is for primary, green is for special, purple, which you'll see later, is for heavy. You can shoot from the hip also. Generally with some weapons you see the crosshairs. It's a good indicator of where the bullets will go, so you can shoot from the hip if you don't have time to aim. If you look on the indicator, see the red? That means someone's right around the corner here. Yup. Do not be afraid to take a second to aim down the sights, just to make sure you get a perfect shot.
There's more ahead. Keep it up.
Alright. If you didn't know, R1 is to melee. The hunter is a little knife. If you're playing on the PlayStation, that is R1. Or right bumper.
Let's see what's inside.
Always open up some loot, see what you get. Special, press switch. We got a sniper rifle.
Trip mines. Don't touch them.
Trip mines. I don't know if you can actually... Oh, you can shoot those. I don't know you can shoot those. The AI is actually pretty advanced. They do hide and wait for a chance to shoot at you. So don't think it's going to be just, you know, a walk in the park. They throw grenades. And especially on harder difficulties, you would think that, you know, it would just be more enemies, but they actually do get smarter. They set traps for you. They're not afraid to ambush you and use their numbers to their advantage. So make sure you're always on your toes. Always got to be ready for anything in this game. Sniping can be fun, as long as you got a good read on the enemy. And usually with most snipers, you can just take them out with one shot. Some reloads are pretty quick. Some others aren't. But it's always good to be able to run up on an enemy, knife them, hip fire. So, melee, hip fire.
The Fallen have a tighter hold on this place than I thought. Just a little bit further. Let's hope there's something left out there.
When you melee, it staggers them. So it gives you a chance to pull off a few extra rounds. But you gotta be careful, because their melee is definitely stronger than yours. Definitely 100% stronger than yours. Until you get to higher levels, and you can probably take, you know, a couple more hits.
This was an old Cosmodrome. There's got to be something we can fly out of here.
Flares.
Incoming!
Just like that, enemy ships.
Fallen ships! This close to the surface!
Drop ships.
Move!
Remember, always keep your eyes open on your... Whoops. Here we go. These little guys called Shanks, they are annoying. They don't really hurt too much, but when there's enough of them...
I'm picking up signs of an old jump ship. Could be our ticket out of here.
Level up, make sure you go into your class. I'm a gunslinger. And the other subclass here is Blade Dancer. Here's your weapons. Heavy weapons. Here's your armor. If you check out one of my other videos, I explain everything that's in the inventory. One of the earlier ones. Upgrades. Here we go, grenades. Alright, and here we go.
There's a ship. Clear him out. All right, let me see if I can get us out of here.
And there we are.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work.
That's the first time we hear our voice. Pretty feminine.
Okay, it's not going to break orbit, but it just might get us to the city. Now, about that Grand Man. Bringing you in. You can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
Who could that be? At the end of your missions, you get a little recap 51 kills, 21 precise kills, ability kills, that's like grenades and whatnot. You can check out the summary over here again. People with the melee kills, we got 6. Assists were none because I was by myself. Time it took, always keep an eye on the times. Get those timers down. Upgrades. And if you had bounties. And then now we finish up. So you want to make sure you get the most out of this game. Just explore, question, ask just ask and figure things out, and just because this game's gonna be out for a while before the next one, and you want to make sure you got everything down, jam-packed. Make sure you have friends with you. Get yourself a guild, a clan, people to roll with, because when you get to this point and you get to see the beautiful sceneries, you want to make sure you have a friend with you. This is the tower. This is where you go after every mission. This is where things slow down. This is home.
Welcome to the last safe city on Earth. The only place the Traveler can still protect. It took centuries to build. Now, we're counting every day it stands. And this tower is where the Guardians live.
Loaded screens are the only like sad thing about the game, but you know, with everything that's fucking going on, sorry for cursing, but with everything that's going on, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time. This is like the time I like to think like, all right, wow, like what just happened? Like that just happened. A, B, C, D. Sometimes F sneaks in there, and then you get an M, and then the Q randomly. Z never makes an appearance though. Z, there, you'll never have to run into Z. Trust me, ever. It'll never happen. S's, those happens, and T's and U's. Oh man, there must be a lot of people at the tower. Here is the tower. Attention, contacting Destiny server. I wonder what that means. So when you get to the tower for the first time, you want to check the mail, see if there's anything here. Again, in my other video, I show you, I take you a trip around the tower, but this is my first time as a hunter exploring, so we'll probably end up having to do it again. So this is your hunter Vanguard here, Syad 6.
A night person.
Ooh, an exo. So whenever you come back to here, you know, you'll get something.
You're gonna love this. Try it out.
Alright, he's got some basic gear, level 4, 6, 8 stuff, and he's got some basic emblems too. Nothing crazy, but
Alright, I'll be right here.
after you talk to him,
As always.
you equip the new armor, the little tutorial on how to equip it. Right there. And then down here in your equipment, here's the new ship you just got. Here's your emblems. Right, here's your ghost. So everyone's gonna have to go through this in the beginning. It just tells you where everything is in the tower, so people who are new have an idea. General idea of what you want to look for, where you want to go. Right here we have the gunsmith. This is where you can pick up weapons. Alright. Now, here's the difficult part. Everyone's got their preference to what weapons they like. You know what I mean? Hand cannons only have 6 shots, but pretty high impact. Scout rifles are single shot rifles. Pretty much, if you have confidence in your aim, you could definitely take a scout rifle. 11 shots in the mag. Pulse rifles are 3-round burst. You know what I mean? Pretty basic weapon. And then we have auto rifles. You know, high rate of fire. These are the fully automatic weapons that every game has. All right. For me personally, scout rifles are the weapons I love the most. All right, and then we have here some weapons that he has, level 4s. A green right here. These are ammo packs you can purchase so that when you're out in the field, you have extra ammo to carry around. All right, so let's equip our new weapon here. Scout rifle. All right, next is the shipwright. So this way. As you can see also on the bottom of the screen, you can see your level and the progress you make with it. Power slide. Always a good time to power slide. Power slide. Power slide and crouch. And power slide. Alright, here's the shipwright. She repairs your ship if it gets damaged, refuels you, and then she sells also sparrows, which we'll get into later once we get our first sparrow, and more ships. The ships are just aesthetic, and there's really no major difference between these, except for price and rarity. But once we get into a better position, I can explain these a little bit better, or at least to the best of my knowledge. What I can tell you right now is that these are strictly just for aesthetic pleasure, right? There's no other reason to get them. You can preview the ship, take a look at it, see if you like the color or anything, and then here's another ship. Alright, and then here's some sparrows. You want to check those out? Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. After you're done there, you can go into orbit, or what we're going to do is go over to this gentleman right here. This man right here is the Cryptarch. At one point, you're gonna come back to him, and he's gonna, you'll see these unlocked. But for right now, I just wanted to show you who he was and where he is. This is the vault. All your characters are connected to the vault, so if you have any weapons or anything in here, you can share them between your characters. Obviously, all weapons can be shared between any class. These are class specific. As you can see, requires a Titan class and levels. Alright. And that's the tower for you in a nutshell. Alright, so thanks for watching the first part of this. We're gonna cut it here, and then we'll pick back up tomorrow. See ya.